us know when it goes final. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Completes it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The aerial assault continues. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Shager. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He makes the connection. Knocked down for the tackle.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Back to throw, it's Gabbert. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at them.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. And full extension down the right side for the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically free, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Quarterback keeps it, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fast motion from the offense. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, Ohio, 14, Hawaii.
Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
The Red Hawks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's McDonald. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Afterburner's coming. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 21 to Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
For a first down.
The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gabbert. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Red Hawks! What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami, Ohio, 35.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Shotgun snap on third down. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide out in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
And the Red Hawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
To the air, it's Shager. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. The quick out. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now after the short completion, it's second down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set, first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Brought down at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Going with the ground game left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 35 to Arkansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
To throw, it's Shager. He's right on target. Open space at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Easy. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying...